You built the businesses, you've built the revenue, you have built the team, but you still feel like you are drowning in the decisions and the to-do. In the last 12 years of my entrepreneurial journey, I have been there. I have doubted myself. I have felt misunderstood. I have questioned whether I should keep going. I've wondered if I should just shut the whole thing down. But you know what? You're not failing and you're not alone. You are just stuck at one of the 7 levels of business freedom. And probably, if I'm being honest, it's level 3 because that's where most of us get stuck in the journey. It's a place where your business looks successful on paper, but you feel trapped inside of it and you no longer recognize yourself. You don't feel like yourself anymore. But today, I'm breaking down the 7 levels of business freedom so you can finally see where you are, why you're stuck, and exactly what shift you need to make to continue moving on in your journey so your business runs smoothly and you feel like yourself again and can take a vacation. Can I get an amen? So for those of you who don't want to watch till the end of the episode and you need help getting through these levels right now, go ahead and click the link in the show notes, book a one-on-one call to start working with me. I'll have a free discovery call where we can see what level you're at and where you really want to dig in and get unstuck from. Because you know what? Your life does not have to continue to run from a place of overwhelm. So let's get into it. Level 1 is the hustler. All right. I feel like when I was in my 20s and I started my first business, everything was about the hustle. I mean, it was 16-hour days, constantly going, go, go, go. You are the business. Everyone associates you with the business. It's your face, your name, your work. You do everything. There's no systems. There's no support. You're running on adrenaline, caffeine, probably a little bit of drugs. You trade all of your hours for dollars, and the goal is completely just survival. Level 2, you are the busy boss. You have help, but no relief. You hire your first support role and you're feeling pretty good about that, but delegation to you equals more stress and they just need to do what you said and you're just managing people and you got money coming in, but there's just like chaos. It's like chaos all the time. And the goal you have at level 2 is just to like stabilize things so it feels like everything's okay and you don't have any fires to put out. And then level 3 comes and your capability ceiling is there. And this is where almost every single entrepreneur gets stuck. Okay. So you're the bottleneck. Everything comes in through you and you know it, but you don't know what to do about it. Your business is profitable. You may have like hit a 7-figure revenue goal, which like feels amazing, but everything still runs right through you. You make all the decisions. You can't unplug without consequences because everything will not go well and something will go wrong and some customer will get pissed and then they'll be leaving you a bad review on Google or blasting you on social media and the local message boards on Nextdoor or Facebook or whatever it is that these people use. And the strategy is non-existent. It gets pushed to the side because you're constantly stuck in operations. You may have had somebody tell you you can't work on the business while you're spending so much time working in the business, right? Well, you become burnout. You resent the business. You resent the success that you were once, reaching for, and you are at identity crisis mode. And the reason that you're staying stuck is because of what actually got you here, right? Okay. So the control, the intensity, the hustle, everything that got you here, you being the smartest person in the room, you knowing what to do next, it's not going to take you to the next level. It won't take you to level 4, all right? Because that is the level where your ego has to let go. Your ego completely has to absolve. And your goal has to become shifting from the operator to the leader. Because when your ego lets go, you begin to realize that you are no longer going to hire someone unless they are better than you at something. And that is how you get to level 4, which is the systems leader. So your business now has a brain that's not in your brain. It it has a mind of itself. I always say it's an engine and it's running no matter what I do, it's going to continue to run. Your business has systems. You may have written SOPs, standard operating procedures. Your repetitive tasks have now been delegated. You may have automation tools in place or online CRM systems or something running in the background that's not requiring like manual manipulation all the time. And the operations don't depend on your mood, your memory, or if your health. So if you're sick and you have to take the day off and stay home and rest, the business keeps going. That's when you're at level 4. You've got these systems in place and your teams become self-sufficient because you are hiring people that have something to bring to the table, okay? And the freedom you gain here is your time. Yay! But what is still missing is mental space because you're still orchestrating like all of those things right in there. And that's where we get to level 5, which is an amazing feeling. I remember getting there, not knowing I was there until one day I was like, oh my gosh, this feels so different. And level 5 is the empowered team stage, where your team is now empowered to make decisions without even running them by you. Gasp, right? Oh my goodness. You've hired people to think and make decisions. Okay. I tell my team, we are paid problem solvers, right? And they can make a decision without asking me because I've replaced myself in key roles. Okay. You can replace someone to do parts of your job. Maybe you do all the finances or you do all the day-to-day operations or you're the on-site face of the business. You can replace them. They make decisions without you. Accountability is built into the culture. It's that mindset of, do you understand that this is your responsibility? Okay. No one else is going to do it for you. No one's going to show up and plan this event. Do you need anything? Call me if you need me. And that's it. They own it. They do it. Okay. People are owning the outcomes, not just a task list. And the freedom that you get here is the freedom of decision making. You get to get out of that mode of constant decision fatigue. Level 6. Wait, should I do it with this hand or this hand? I don't know. Level 6, right? Is the visionary seat. So if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I would say most of my businesses are right at level 6. I don't know that like level 7 is like sometimes some of the businesses are at level 7, but things happen, staff changes, all that. So like level 6 and 7 is like where I'm like fine living in all that juju, right? So level 6 is just the best though, right? The visionary seat. You lead from alignment and not adrenaline. Nothing depends on your energy levels. You are operating from a purpose and not pressure. And you focus on the future and the direction of the companies, right? And being aligned. And you spend 80% of your time in your desire zone or your genius zone of what it is that you do best. Where do you contribute the most to your organizations? And that's where you spend your time. You are not managing people, but you are guiding them. You're giving them prompts, things to think about as they go through and make all of their decisions. So level 6, you've gained emotional freedom and creativity. And it is an amazing feeling. I cannot tell you how great it is to live here. And then level 7 is business freedom and legacy. So this is where you start to think about what's going to happen when you step away one day, right? Who's going to take over the realms, whether that's ownership or actual just like the operational management of it. Your business works, your life works, and you feel like you again. You can step away and it's still growing. You choose what you spend your time on, right? And you invest, expand, or just stay where you're at. It's not always about growing. Like some businesses, I have one business, like it is what it is. That's the size it's going to be. That's what that business is. This is what this business brings to the table for the size of the community that it attracts and that we live in. And that's what that business is going to be. And it's a great business. And there it is. You don't always have to be looking to expand, right? But you are living in alignment at level 7 of the contribution and like the fingerprint you want to make in the world. And you aren't owned by your business anymore. You are owning your own time, your energy, your peace. Your mornings are slower. Everything feels more intentional at level 7. And the whole point of all this, of starting the businesses, was to get to level 7. right? So if you feel like this video was helpful for you, and like the video, subscribe so you can not miss any of our free content we drop every single week, and leave a comment and tell me what level you're at and what level you're hoping to be at this time next year.